stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Hello, hello. Hello again, my friend. Hello. Hi, Michelle. It's good to see you. Good to see you. It's nice because now, because I usually do this twice in a day. But now there's enough people where people are showing up to both, and it's kind of cool, man. Um, yeah. Trying to remember who I was singing there. I can see his face. That is driving me crazy. Barry Manilow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all week. It's true. My light went out, and I just don't feel like replacing the light bulb yet. So we're doing the lighting a little bit different. I think I'm a little too dark. No, it's all right. As long as I can read, we are good. We're going to be reading out of the big book today, page 85. It's been a while since I've done anything 10th step, and I try to hit places in the big book that we don't talk about much. So I don't bring page 85 up much and this up because it's usually a daily reading for everybody. So I don't do it often, but today I'm going to. It's been a while since I talked on it because I go to a lot of newcomer meetings. So most of the topics I talk on in meetings are usually steps 1, 2, and 3. I wish we'd talk on more, but they're newcomer meetings. They don't understand more than that yet, right? So let's do introductions. Staying warm here in Colorado. It's snowing. Welcome to Daily Trudge. Don't be surprised if a cat appears shortly. My name is Dion. We know this. If you're here, please say hello. Whether you're watching live or the rewatch. Gary, hello. Also says Facebook user is that Ingrid? Not sure. All right. So if you'd like to follow along, we're going to be in the big book because I know some people do better when they read. When I work with my sponsees, I don't do the reading. I make them read. Not all of them are the best readers. So what else am I doing? I'm teaching them. I'm teaching them how to read and be patient with them. It may take them 2-3 minutes to get through a paragraph. It doesn't matter. Okay, because when you read it, you're paying attention. Okay, so I always have my sponsees read. Some are better readers. It's okay. And then when the big words come up, they go, huh? And then we can discuss that word. See, I always know when they don't know the word, or maybe they can't pronounce it right. So I'm here to help them pronounce it right. And so, see, there's more to learn than just the program. Sometimes some of us, because, it could be embarrassing, but we do it anyway, right? So sometimes we're going to have those people that are reading, they're taking a little bit longer. Let's be patient with them. There's some things I do slow. So I'm starting, and I apologize, I'm starting on page 84. This thought brings us to step 10, which suggests we continue to take personal inventory and continue to set right any new mistakes as we go along. We vigorously commence this way of living as we cleaned up the past. So what does that line tell us there? It's funny because it says there's 0 people here, and I know better than that. No way everybody left, right? We vigorously commit as we cleaned up our past. What does that mean? Where you don't hang out on the ninth step. Once you do 4 and 5, things actually go kind of quick. 6 and 7 are done in an hour, right? 8, you've already made your list, and 9, it's time to start on these amends, and you're going to continue your amends for the rest of your life. We do not hang it. I'm on step 9. No, you're not. You're on step 10. I'm on step 8. No, you're not. You're on step 10. Okay. It doesn't last for too long. You might be for like a week. Like my sponsees I have a couple of sponsees on step 8 right now. Right. We covered it last week, but okay. We have entered the world of the spirit. Those aren't directions. That is a fact. That is a fact. I now live in this world of the spirit, God's world. Yeah, God's world. Elmo's world. So you didn't know I could do that, huh? Elmo's world. All right. I do a lot of voices. You know, I was thinking about doing, and please tell me if this is stupid, but I was thinking about seeing if I could find a job where I could do guided meditation. My voice seems to bring comfort to a lot of people, and I'd like to spread that around. I've been hearing that a lot lately. People are like, Dion, sometimes I listen to you just because I need to calm down. I'm like, wow, that's neat to hear. Okay. I like it when I affect people positively. So this is not an overnight matter. It shall continue for a lifetime. Continue to watch for selfishness, dishonesty, resentment, and fear. When these crop up, we ask God to remove them. Okay? It doesn't say if these crop up, when they crop up. Okay? That means it's going to happen. Okay? If some of you were here this morning, I thought I had upset my wife. I didn't. Turns out I didn't. Right? After I went and Daily Trudge, I went down, talked to her, and I was just waking up and misunderstood something. That was it. She's like, I was giving you space. I'm like, oh, I was giving you space. Oh, okay. Well, and that was the end of the conversation. All right. But I'm not even going to take that chance. Yeah, I would rather go and find out that I actually did nothing to think that I did nothing and then just move on. Right? We don't get to make those choices ourselves. I always need to ask because I may have upset somebody and not know it. I don't always say the best things on here. I don't. And thank you, Michelle, for that feedback. I appreciate that. So once they do come up, you know, what does it say? It says we discuss with them with someone immediately and make amends quickly if we have harmed anybody. Then we resolutely turn our thoughts to someone we can help. Love and tolerance of others is our code. I'm going to bring one thing up here. This includes you. If you have done something to yourself that was injurious or wrong, you need to make amends to yourself. Have you ever apologized to yourself? I do it. Sure. Like sometimes I'll be doing something stupid to you. You know what, Dan? I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. Because I'm not stupid. Okay. Here comes the really neat part. Okay. These are the 10th step promises. Each step has promises behind them. You have to find them. Okay. So the promises, what I like about promises is if we change it, it'll come out different. This won't happen. But take the 9th step promises, right? And change the pronouns to I and me. Okay. And when you do that, here, let's just do a little bit because night step promises are right here. So it says, if I am painstaking about this phase of my development, I will be amazed before I am halfway through. I'm going to know a new freedom and a new happiness. Do I have it? Yes, I do. Well, I will not regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it. Do I have it? Yes, I do. See what I'm doing? I'm marking my progress. Okay. So the promises are our mark to progress. There it is. Okay. It was outlined for you. Now just use it. Here comes the cool part. And we have ceased fighting anything or anyone, even alcohol. Hi, Patricia. Good to see you. Good to see you. We have ceased fighting, even alcohol. Nobody likes an alcoholic that hates alcohol. No. If you have a resentment towards alcohol, that's going to come out. And people don't want to hear it. I do not resent alcohol. Alcohol, the only thing alcohol did to me was I was what I asked it to. Remember, it was the solution. What I thought it was a solution, right? Okay. Now, what's great about this? Well, when we don't fight, then our anger doesn't pop up. When we don't fight, we have to make less amends. When we don't fight, then we're following the rule of keeping our mouths shut. Because 90% of the program is keeping my darn mouth shut. It just is. Okay? For by this time, sanity will have returned. There's that fear. There's a fear for people in that line. Not all of us. Well, what does sanity look like? Does that mean I'm gonna be like the rest of these normies? Because gee, I lived a whole life of this, and I certainly don't want to be normal. I'm already not normal. So, I'd like to take, I don't know about you, but I like to take my abnormal and turn it into whatever I need to so that other people can see that it's not abnormal. No, it's not. We're all different, man. We're all different. This is how I look at it. Okay, I think this is a good explanation. I like this one. It's like a snowfall. Each snowflake is different, but collectively, we're all the same. Once that individuality falls to the ground, it becomes a part of a whole, which collects into something bigger and better. That's us. That's Alcoholics Anonymous. Yeah. Then you might get turned into a snowman, or you might be a snowball, or you might be a snow fort, or maybe that water will replenish the land or make water for other people. See, it all kind of goes if we look at it the right way. If tempted, we recoil from it as from a hot flame. I don't even do that. I just don't care. I don't. I don't care about alcohol. I get upset when it gets pushed in my face intentionally. That'll piss me off. Facebook likes to do that. Okay. But if it's just a regular commercial on TV, not really aimed towards me, then I don't care. Almost every TV show I watch Law and Order. They all drink. And sometimes I'll see them drink. I'm like, oh, that looks good. And I'm like, oh, they're drinking water. They're just drinking flavored water. Oh, that's not going on. See? All right. We'll react sanely and normally, and we'll find that this has happened automatically. This is what I call the Karate Kid of AA. You're not even going to know that you have these skills yet. You have skills that you are utilizing. You don't even know it yet. I'd point them out, but I don't talk to you all the time, right? Okay. I have things that other people enjoy that I don't even realize I'm doing. I don't realize that I'm doing it. Okay. And that is God working in our lives. It's kind of, I'm going to give you an example. When I do a podcast, I am no longer there. It's God. I leave. I wouldn't even be able to tell you what we talked about in the podcast. I have to write things down so I can write the description. Okay. But I get so involved and I remove myself so that I can have pure empathy. And it's not me, it's God. And when that happens, healing starts. The podcasts are all about healing. You get to go on there and listen to other people heal. And it's beautiful. Go listen to Leanne's story, man. It's a perfect example. Amber's is a great example of what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. Johnny's. I mean, there's 90 of them there. So I've actually done close to 120. But I removed a bunch of people because, well, they were body brokers and stuff. And I'm not going to give it. And I don't care. Well, you'll lose money. I'm not making money. All right. We will see that our new attitude towards liquor has been given to us without any thought or effort on our part. It just comes. That's the miracle of it. That's the miracle of it. I'm sorry. I know this book so well that I don't mean to do that. I really don't. Okay. We are not fighting it. Neither are we avoiding temptation. I don't avoid where I go. I don't avoid. It's funny. I don't avoid where I go because of alcohol. Alcohol is never the problem. It's the people. I'm in a liquor store once a week buying ice. They have good ice, man. It's where you go to get ice. Okay. I always get a snotty attitude from the liquor store owner, though. All right. We feel as though we've been placed in a position of neutrality, safe and protected. That's huge. That is huge for somebody like me I need that from God. Okay. So when I talk safe spaces, okay, is this a safe space? Kind of. But anybody could pop in here at any moment and start talking crap, right? So is it really safe? It is in a sense of whether you're allowing that or not. Okay? I am my own safe space. This space is the only thing that I can make safe. Entirely 100% safe. Now you come on here, you trust me. Sometimes you even bring up your own stuff, and that goes out. People can see that. Okay. So we have not sworn off. That's the cool thing. I didn't even swear off. You didn't need to. You asked for help. Okay. I have found that my higher power just doesn't make too hard of demands. He doesn't. He never has with me. As soon as I became willing to do his work and to listen, it happened. I may not have seen it, but it did. We are neither cocky nor are we afraid. Watch out for those cocky people. You'll hear. Oh, I walked down the aisle the other day with all the alcohol tests myself. I did great. That's called being cocky. Okay. Oh, I decided that I was gonna go to the bar and have lunch just to test myself. Okay. We have better things to do than that. Okay. My higher power has never tested my sobriety. Have hard things come into my life? Yes. Have really good things come into my life? Yes. But none of those are a reason to drink. Most of those are a reason to celebrate. Well, what happens when we want to celebrate? I don't even need to say it. You already know. You already know. Patricia's got it right on the head here. I am the problem. And isn't that great news? Because what is the one thing I can change? Me. I can change me. That is our experience. Okay. Isn't it weird that 3 words can tell you a lot of things? Okay. That is our experience. Experience is fact. It means it happened. It's been my experience too. That has been my experience. It's true. That is how we react so long as we keep in fit spiritual condition. Okay. This next paragraph is extremely important. Okay. It is easy to let up on the spiritual program of action and rest on our laurels. Now, I know I talk about the laurel. Yeah. Okay. Laurels means, let's say yesterday was my 6 months. Well, today is not. I do not celebrate my 6 months today. Now, I might go to a meeting where they celebrate it all week. Fuck, do it, then go for it, whatever. Okay. But I'm not going to use that as my success today. That was yesterday. Okay. And I need to have a different, not necessarily a different success, but another success today. When I was 17 years old, I decided to try something. Okay. I've always liked fucking with people. But this was for me. Okay. It was a challenge, and I still do this. I still try. Okay. I made the challenge that I had to make one person a day smile and or laugh. Okay. There's one rule. It can never be the same person twice. Yeah. It can never be the same person twice. That means that I would have to go out of my way to talk to people and make their day better. And I do it to this day. It's just ingrained in me now. I just do it. I don't think about it. I just do it. Right? And now it's a part of what I do. Okay. And that challenge is still there. I do it. Yesterday I did it with somebody at Kaiser. They're helping me with my prescriptions. I made her laugh. That was it. I have to do more than that. Things that I do are, yeah, but I've already made you all laugh. So it doesn't count anymore. None of you count anymore. I've already done it. See? I'm going to have to, I already did it today. I went to my AA meeting. There were people there that didn't know me. I got them to laugh. Okay. Things like that. But yeah, even right now, this is the way I see it is I went around and kind of destroyed this world, and I have a responsibility to, I'm still cleaning up my mess, man. That's what I'm doing. I'm cleaning up my mess. Oh, poor thing. This is what I do. This is what I do with people like that. If I go anywhere and I buy something, this is what I tell people. Thank you for being here. I appreciated the fact that you were here so that I could do this. It feels weird. It sounds weird. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's encouragement. Okay. Anytime I can take a person, good, bad, or indifferent, I don't care what it is, I thank them for doing something for me. I'll give a fuck that they're getting paid. They don't want to be there. They're working at Dollar Tree. Oh, here I go. I love my job at Dollar Tree. They don't love it, so we're going to try and make it better for them. Because then what happens is that they're nice to the next person, and then it spreads. And you may even run into a person that made somebody else happy because you made this person happy weeks ago. You never know. Do you know how many times people come to me and said, Dion, because of what you said, blah, 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 a time ago, it changed my mind. It made me think differently. And that's why I'm here. Right? You guys will understand this. What I am is this. I'm a catalyst. If you're trying to get well and you hang out with me, it's going to happen faster. If you are sick and do not want to change, you won't be able to handle me. You will run from me because people around me change. You won't have a choice. You won't. So it's more than just an individual. This is a group. We're having a meeting right now. God's here. We're here. All right. Okay. Let's get back to this. We are headed for trouble if we do, for alcohol is a subtle foe. Whew. Boy, is it. Boy, is it. Yeah. Wow. It's scary. Okay. I do not fear alcohol, but I fucking respect it. I respect it for what it can do. I believe this, Michelle. I truly do. We are chosen. Okay. And the reason that I believe that is because we're born this way. Not anybody can be an alcoholic. Okay. And I know this because God told me. Hey, not directly. There have been plenty of people that said, Dion, what you do is awesome. Please keep doing it. And so I keep doing it. There's the key I said would show up. All right. We're not cured of alcoholism. No. Mm-mm. But what we get something better than a cure, though. See, what happens with a cure is no more growth. It's over. Not for us. We get the joy of growing towards God's perfection every day. Not everybody in this world gets to do that, but it is available to all God's children. That makes what we're doing even more important, right? Because an alcoholic, once an alcoholic sobers up, he or she affects everybody around them. And that could be in a good way too. You can do just as much, if not more good than you did bad. And I know this because I'm doing it. Okay. I've actually gotten to the place where I have as much sobriety time as I did drinking. So I'm even, but that doesn't mean that my mess is cleaned up. That's not how I feel. Okay. This is what we get. We get a daily reprieve contingent on the maintenance of our spiritual condition. So whatever action I put into my program is what I'm going to get out. That's how it works. It's a karmic kind of a situation. Okay. My name is Earl. Great show. Pretty funny too. Okay. But the concept is awesome. Do good things and good things happen. Do bad things and bad things happen. Your intentions will drive what happens to you on a daily basis. Okay. Because you're asking for it. Literally, we're asking for it. No sense. Well, no, literally. Yeah. Every day is a day when we must carry the vision of God's will into all of our activities. Not just say, oh, you know what? I'm going to carry it into this one, this one, this one. No. Okay. God, my higher power is with me wherever I go. This isn't no. Why? Because he lives here, man. He lives here in my heart, in my soul. I am a spiritual being. And therefore, there is a part of that spirit in me. I believe they call it the Holy Spirit. Okay. I don't know what we would call it here. I don't like to get too religion-y anyway. I'm going to tell you now, I've never read the Bible. I've never read anything else. So I don't know anything else. But this seems to work just great. I'd make a great preacher. I'd make a great lot of things. I don't want to be a preacher. Every day is a day. Okay, how can I best serve thee? Thy will, not mine, be done. Why is that so important? Because you know, all my best ideas got me to AA. All my best ideas, my actions, my words, and everything I did got me drunk every single time. Okay. But when I utilize my higher power's will, I don't need to worry about it because then I get what's called a perfect release. I get a perfect release. And it isn't that I don't get tempted every now and again. Sure, it does. But it leaves my mind so fast that a lot of times I don't even think about it. I don't give it any more thought. It's just because it's happened before. And guess what? I stayed sober. Trust. There's that courage. That's what happens. See, when it comes up, my courage pops up. I do not have the fear of drinking today. I don't have that fear. We can exercise our willpower along this line all we wish. It is the proper use of the will. Okay, I'm gonna read one more paragraph. This is a little bit longer than I thought it was gonna be, but I don't keep track of time. These used to be 12 to 15 minutes, and that was it. But there's so much more that needs to be said. So much has already been said. It's like the book's reading me today. Much has already been said about receiving strength, inspiration, direction from him who has all knowledge and power. If we have carefully followed directions, we have begun to sense a flow of his spirit into us. To some extent, we have become God conscious. Flip it around, conscious of God. Same thing. He's there. I'm going to let him. He or she is there. For all I know, my higher power is a female. I don't know. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Right? I don't base my recovery on those things. So if it was a woman, all the fucking better. No wonder it's all jacked up. I'm kidding. Kidding. Please laugh at that. We have begun to develop this vital sixth sense. Here. It's right here. It's your mind's eye. And your mind's eye, it is connected directly to your intuition, which sits where? In our tummy. Okay? So when we say a vital sixth sense, that means that your intuition is now connected to your brain. You have been successfully karate kidded. That means you know karate and didn't know it. Okay? But we must go further. That means action and more action. What are they saying? They're saying go out and live your life. I was talking to somebody yesterday. She got like 130 something days. She's like, you know, I have a chance to go ride in an airplane and live my life tomorrow and stuff, but I'm not sure that I'm gonna be able to get to a meeting. She's going with another person in the program. That's a meeting. That's a meeting. She can go out and live her life and do that. Now she's out there flying a plane, having fun, traveling to Utah because she's not drunk. Right. What a great way to put it, Patricia. I like that. Yeah. Putting the ego to sleep. And I like that better than the death of our ego because there's a finalization there. And I agree because my ego, it's not all the way gone. It wasn't removed like alcohol was. My character defects are not gone. So therefore they have not died. So what a great way to put it. I like that, Patricia. Yeah. How we say these things and what we say, it matters up here. It really does. All right, 35 minutes. I think that's good. I hope everybody has a great day. I hope I'm gonna pray for that young girl at Dollar Tree. I hope she has a better time in life. I really do. Patricia, you are on it. You're on it. Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Hyde it's a part of who we are. Okay. And Mr. Hyde is the dangerous part of I can only talk for me on this. And that's kind of the way that I deal with my Mr. Hyde. Because he's still there. Okay. And you hear me say this a lot. Okay. I have to find out exactly how dangerous I am and reel it back. Once I understand and I'm aware, I can do something about it, just like every other problem in my life. That includes Mr. Hyde. So get to know Mr. Hyde. We find out Mr. Hyde in the fourth and fifth step. We understand it a little bit better. Okay. It just talked about it in here. When it happens, when Mr. Hyde comes up, or Mrs. Hyde, okay, and it will, then we take certain actions. And that's the change. That's the change. And what's cool is that it's going to happen internally instead of externally so that you don't piss off other people. So, great topic, Patricia. Love it. All right. I love you all. I really, really do. Thanks for this. This was fun. This is probably one of the better 10th step ones I've done. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you. Love you all. Peace out and have a day.